Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to speak about what 5,000 can do to change your life. Sometimes people think that you need millions to be able to grow in your wealth. You need to have a lot of money. But I'm going to show you how 5,000 invested consistently for a period of 20 years can change your life significantly. So 5,000 is money that is accessible to many people and they can be able to invest. It's around $50. So what can you be able to do to be able to grow your wealth significantly? The first thing is you have to do it consistently and you have to invest it. You don't save it, you invest it, because by investing is when you make this 10% invested consistently. So, how does your money look after 20 years? After 20 years, how does your money look? So, you'll be able to get from the 5,000 that you're investing, you'll be able to invest 1.2 million in 20 years. But you'd have earned 2.6 million Kenya shillings in interest, meaning that you have more interest in your value than the amount that you've given. That is a hack. Making more than exponential amount of money than what you have given. Basically, it is like planting one seed and harvesting three. So of that value, 5,000, you'll have generated a portfolio of 3.8 million Kenya shillings. And how does that happen? It happens because of compounding. Basically, for the first year, for example, you make an interest of 3,000, but this 3,000 is again added to your invested to give you a 6.68,000 Kenya shillings, which is again invested or provides the capital for the next value. So you earn interest on interest. Basically, it's money that you did not put, but because it has grown, it grows again because of the growth that has already been generated. So basically, it's like you plant one seed, this seed produces two, and these two again multiply into four. You only planted one, but now you have three. That is the same principle. So in 10 years, you see your value you'd have earned interest of 432,000 from contributing 605,000. And the beauty about looking at this figure at the 10th year is that the value is still not the same. You have actually contributed more than you have earned. But after 20 years, you have only contributed 1.2 million shillings, but you have earned 2.6 million in value. That is how you grow your wealth with only 5,000. It is only by investing consistently. It is by investing in something that is generating value, and it is by compounding this value. So you don't withdraw your investments, you consistently add and you consistently reinvest the value that you have generated. That is how you are able to make 3.8 million just by giving 5,000 every other month. 5,000 is a simple value that some people actually go out in a night of drinking and partying and spend more than the 5,000. 5,000 is actually a lot less money than that most people can actually generate, and it can be able to give you a value that you never assumed. In the 20 years, this 5,000 can be able to build you a house. This 5,000 can be able to buy you a reasonable, wonderful car. This 5,000 can be able to give you a kickstart towards a project, or towards some investment, towards some business, towards paying university school fees for your child. So this is the power of 5,000. By investing consistently, by reinvesting your value, and by not looking at how much money you've made. Now, another hack: if you were to increase the investments, because remember your income also increases, if you were to increase this value, even by escalating a small percentage, even the inflation rate, prevailing inflation rate for any country, and let us give it 5%. How does your wealth actually grow? So basically, of the 6,000, you increase that value by 5% the second year, then you increase the second year's value in the third year by another 5%. So how do you see your value? By 5,000 and escalating 5% every other year, you'll be able to generate 3.4 million in interest just by escalating. Basically, it's the extra amount of money that you have generated, reinvesting it back. You'll have a portfolio worth of 5.4 million Kenya shillings. That is a good value. Remember the other one was 3.8, but this just by adding 5%, just a little of what you have been increasing in value, we're going to generate you from 3.8 that we had to 5.4. Basically 1 million extra just by adding a small amount of money. And this is what we call the rule of incremental values. If inflation is going to increase the prices of goods and services, why can't you also increase your investments? So not just thinking about 5,000 and 5,000, but 5,000 in an increasing value. So increasing what you have been earning by 5% so that you escalate and are able to gain value. So by so doing, you'll be able to generate even more value. And let us look at a graph so that you can be able to see. Basically, by the 16th year, or about the 16th, 15th year, you are actually earning more money in interest than the deposits that you have. By the 20th year that we are talking about, by the 20th year, that year you will have generated almost 60% more in interest than what you have contributed. And that is what I talk about making value. These brown boxes just show how much money you have gotten free of charge. Free money. That is how you make free money. Now, if you wanted to again increase the value significantly, you look at investments that are going to generate more than the 10%. So, say if you are going to get an investment of 12%, an investment of 12% will be able to generate even more value for you. And remember, we are here to make money. In this channel, I am here to show you how to make money. So, if you were to get an investment of 12%, then the value that you had at 10% was 5.4 million. But now, just by getting a higher earning interest investments, and that could be as simple as a bond these days that goes for 13-12%, you will have generated 6.8 million in value, and you will have earned 4.8 million of that in interest. Basically, you contribute 2 million, but you get an extra 4.8 million. That is the magic or the beauty of interest and compound interest at that. I want you to think about that, of how 5 million can be able to generate you value of 6.8 million. And let's talk about how you can be able to go about that. You can be able to do it simply. You can be able to look at investments. You can be able to get 5,000. Just ensure that you do it consistently for a longer period of time, and you could start making money in a significant way. And let us look at the graph so that you can see how exponential money grows. Look at how fast it grows. At some point, it is almost like in a free fall. It's like your money is growing like gravity, how something falls from gravity freely. So you increase your value even more after a period of time. In the first years, you struggle to see any value, but by the 20th year, you have seen more than exceptional value from the money that you have contributed. I hope that you are learning, you're growing, and becoming better in your financial affairs. Remember to subscribe to the channel, to leave a like on this video, and to give me topics that you desire for me to share about. I hope that you are enjoying yourself. Thank you and enjoy your day.